you know that definitely we should sit down and ask why are the youth leaving the country. Look at Ghana. Over 100,000 graduates don't have employment. So what do you expect them to do? The last time I saw the nurses who completed nursing training, they were at the ministries demanding to be posted. And some of them have given birth. And they have been out of school getting to 3-4 years. So government, if you can't post them, why don't you export them? Some countries need nurses. I don't understand this, our leaders. Why can't you export them to countries that need nurses? Germany is looking for nurses. Europe. Why don't you talk to those countries? What kind of nurses do you need? Tell us so that we can train our nurses according to your taste, so that we can export them. Country will make money. Those nurses will make money for themselves. Those nurses' families will make money. It will be a long chain of benefit. But our leaders don't care. Yes, they don't care. Because if you care, why would the nurses finish school and be sitting for 3-4 years? You cannot use them here. Let's send them somewhere else to be used. Even if you cannot get a place to market them, why not talk to the government that, okay, we want to send volunteer nurses? This is simple knowledge. The government will say, oh, okay, because volunteer means they will work, they won't collect pay. But volunteers are giving allowance. And the same government will give you money to get their documentation, air ticket. The same government will give you accommodation. At least if we send our nurses and they are only giving allowance and the government doesn't get anything, because the government didn't even spend money to send them. It is the country that is sending them as volunteers that will take them. They will give them allowances, they will accommodate them, feed them. At least the allowances is bigger in Africa. When you give an allowance to somebody for a whole month, you give the person allowance of $500. It's huge money. But that place is nothing to them. Because when they have to pay the nurse in a month, the nurse must be getting more than $4,000 to $5,000. So if they are to give them allowance of $500, is it not better than they are sitting here? They don't have work. Why can't our leaders think like this? And then you send them to do volunteer work. Like Americans. When I was in school in the 80s, most of our American lecturers are volunteers. We call them Peace Corps. They come and teach us maths, physics. They are volunteers. It's American government that takes care of them, accommodate them, give them allowance here. They don't need pay. Allowances are enough for Africans. After all, there are Africans that are paid $50 a month. The man has wife and children. $50. Oh. I'm not saying an hour or a week. Oh. The whole month. The whole month. People are paid. $50 is how much? Somebody check it for me. Huh? 650 Ghana cedis. Some people are collecting 300 Ghana cedis. Oh. Some people are collecting 400. Some people are collecting 500. I'm telling you. So I met some people. I said, but how do you? He said, because I don't want to sit home doing nothing. At least when I dress and come out and I say I'm going to work, it heals my family, heals the community. At least one year you may be here. But ask that, nobody will ask how much are you paying. So I keep that one to myself. So if we can send our nurses and our teachers to other countries, even as volunteers, I tell you it will benefit us. Yes. Because I tell you every country will give the volunteers more than even $1,000 a month. Yes, and it will be okay for them. Japan needs people to work in their country. Japanese. This morning I heard them, they asked the young people, why are you not giving birth to children? Why are you not making relationship? The research showed majority of them don't know how to tell a woman, I love you. Majority of the men. Oh. So now Japan, you can give me a contract. I can come and teach the young men how to boss women. Because I have some old experience. They don't know how to tell the woman, I love you, you are beautiful. They don't know it. So the women too don't know how to just give themselves out. Because that's not how God made it. So that is why they cannot get married and even give birth. They can't even start a relationship. How are they going to now marry? That is the difficulties a lot of countries are facing that brings about shortage in their labor sector. But Africa is blessed with people. Our problem is poverty and corruption of our leaders. So European Union, sit down again and check your information. Sit down and cross-check the money you give to our leaders, whether it is used properly. Sometimes the monies you gave them to do youth program, they use it for something else. You European Union, you don't even know. We are paying street lights and we don't have street lights. We pay village electrification, or what do you call it? Village electrification, a rural electrification project. And you go to the rural place, the wires are there, no street lights. Yesterday, I was telling the people in the car, look at these wires by the highway, the road. We have paid for it, and then they say street lights. All government needs to do is to buy light and connect it. And this street will have lights. So why is it difficult for the government to do? We have paid you money for street lights. Why are you not giving us street lights? Even in the city, you are driving somewhere, you have to be careful. And people are killed because the street lights have gone off. And nobody cares to even go and check.